Hello students, today we are going to discuss our chapter number 5 for the class 7 subject computer, and in this chapter we will discuss some advanced tools of the GIMP. In last chapters we also discussed some tools, but here we are going to discuss some advanced tools. So whatever tool you have learned in the class 4, that is also important, but here some advanced features of the GIMP tool. So for this the first what we are going to do to perform this activity given in your chapter on the page number 77, just complete this activity. It is just a kind of revision activity from your last chapter. All these tools we discussed in the last chapter, just make a quick revision and fill this activity section. And here in this chapter we are going to discuss all these tools. So how we can rotate the image, the alignment tool, flip tool, paintbrush tool, shear tool, perspective tool, blend tool, dodge or burn tool, smudge tool, burn or blur or sharpen tool. So we have multiple tools to discuss in this chapter. So first of all, which we're going to discuss is that the paintbrush tool, how we can use it and what is the impact of this paintbrush tool. Just see. So with the help of paintbrush tool, we can draw just like on the paper we can draw with the help of brushes, and the same way we can draw. And here is one hands-on activity given that open a new file, change the foreground color and change the background color, and select the paintbrush tool and apply a few brush strokes. So what will happen? You have to learn. You have to observe what is happening. So what will happen? I'm going to tell you a little bit. Whatever the foreground color you will choose, the brush stroke will appear in that color. See the practical. So we have click on the new file. Okay, here is one new file. So see, the background color is blue, so that's why, and the foreground color is red. See what is happening here. Okay, so this is happening. Now what we have to do, we will just start with a new, just make it blank. See, a new blank color is here. Just wait. So here first of all we will discuss all the concepts from this chapter, and then we'll come to the practical section. See, here we have modes. Means we can set the following options. That a mode, a drop down list app provides a list of options that can be used to manipulate an image, in which what is the method आप किस तरीके से उस image पे इस paintbrush को apply करना चाहते हैं. From here we can change the mode is there just for this option. And the size of the brush, what will be the thickness of the brush, किस thickness में आप उस brush के stroke को apply करना चाहते हैं. Then brush, this option is used to set the type of the brush and shapes to paint. What is the type and what is the size of the brush which we wanted to use. From this option we can choose. And the opacity means कितना transparent होगा. आप इसको 100% देंगे तो it will be clearly visible. आप इसको 50% करेंगे तो it will be half visible. That's, you know, the transparency. 100% transparent होने से whatever अगर आप इसको 100% transparent कर देते हैं, opacity 100% कर देते हैं, it means कि आप इसको transparent नहीं करते, ये क्लियरली दिखाई देगा. आप जैसे जैसे कम करते जाते हैं 50%, इट मीन्स इट इज 50% विजिबल एंड 50% ट्रांसपेरेंट. आप 0% ओपेसिटी कर देते हैं, इट मीन्स इट इज 100% ट्रांसपेरेंट. सो वट एवर द कलर यू आर गोइंग टू अप्लाई, दैट इज नॉट विजिबल ऑन द स्क्रीन with the help of that brush strokes. And next is apply jitter. Jitter is the option. This option is used to give the space between the brush strokes. Whatever the brush stroke you are going to apply, हर brush stroke के बीच में स्पेस आपको मिलेगा. आप यहाँ से क्लियरली देख सकते हैं. See, this is without jitter. आप 0.9 का जिटर अप्लाई करते हैं तो ये होता है, जिटर 3 अप्लाई करते हैं तो ये होता है, और आप जिटर 8 अप्लाई करते हैं तो ये होता है. मतलब जो एक स्ट्रोक आप अप्लाई करते हैं उसके बीच में जो आपको स्पेसेस मिलते हैं वो आपको ये मिलता है. जस्ट यू कैन सी, आप इस जो आप स्ट्रोक अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, वट एवर द पेंट स्टाइल यू आर यूजिंग, उस पेंट के अपीयरेंसेस के बीच में आप इसको गैप क्रिएट करते हैं. Just we will use all these options. Here is the paintbrush tool. Here, from here we can choose, and here are the brush modes. Here we can see the set the opacity, and here we can change the brush shape. brush size. Here we have to change the size of the brush. Just not clear. See, I think this is not clear here. Okay, no issue. We will go to the menu of this option directly. Okay, just coming to the screen. Here we have, see here, from here we can change the brush size. Okay, brushes from here we can change, and from here we can set the opacity. Opacity is 100%, and here is the mode we have. Okay, which mode we wanted to work. We have multiple modes, so whenever you get time, practice all the modes. Just what we going to change the foreground color so that we get a different color. See, we have written the things with the help of this paintbrush. And what is that? Just we can change the brush size. Here is the size which we can change. Just change this to 10. I know. See, it is the topic of practice. Whatever you will practice, the more you will practice, the more you will be comfortable with the mouse to paint. Here it is not the real brush in our hands. We are painting, we are using the virtual brush, and that is being controlled with the help of mouse. So it is the matter of practice. See, unfortunately this line is straight. Unfortunately, because I am unable to draw the straight line with the help of this mouse. So that is a different matter. And so here this is our paintbrush tool. Okay, so here written here, and here is we have the modes of the brushes. Here just see, here we have the modes of the brushes, and this is the opacity we can change. Okay, just let me demonstrate this also to you. See, this is the same thickness, size is 50 setted, size is 10 setted, and the same style. उसी स्टाइल में आपने ये कंप्यूटर लिखा और उसी स्टाइल में ये हम आप ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं, बट इट इज़ नॉट क्लियरली विजिबल. It is 50% visible and 50% transparent. So this is the, and here we can change the brush size here. Okay, from here we can change the brush shape. Here we have multiple brushes. Just make it 100%. See. I think this is totally fun activity. Whatever you want it, you can do. And next we have to learn that what is glitter. Not glitter, this is zitter. So in this, just we are going to apply the zitter. It was already applied, but it was 0, that's why it is not being clearly visible. Now what we will do, we will just change first of all brush. Okay, the same brush we will use which were being used from the earlier, and then apply it to the 0.9 as written in our book, so that we can clearly identify. And I'll use the green color also to do this practical. See what happens. This is on the 0.9, and just one more thing, without zitter, what is this? Then you will be clearly able to identify. See the differences. This line is without zitter and this is with 0.9 zitter. Let me make it a new line. Let us see this. This is without zitter. Okay, just apply 0.9 9, then apply it to 3, then make it 8. See the differences. जो भी ब्रश स्ट्रोक अप्लाई हो रहा है उस स्ट्रोक के बीच में जो है आप स्पेसेस क्रिएट करते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ जिटर. जब यहाँ पे कुछ भी नहीं था, इट वाज 0, तो दिस वाज द स्टाइल. इट इज विद 0.9. आप इसकी एजेस को देखें, जितने स्मूथ है ये, इतने स्मूथ एजेस यहाँ पे नहीं है. फिर यहाँ पे आप देखें, फिर यहाँ पे आप देखें. सो इट इज वेरी क्लियर टू यू ऑल. And with this we have one more thing, is that we can select the brush shape from here also. Just see here, this also we have multiple brush sizes, so from here also we can choose the brush size. Okay, okay. Okay, the next which we are going to discuss is the shear tool. See, what is the use of shear tool? With the help of shear tool, we can shift one part of the image to one direction and other part to the another opposite direction. For example, a horizontal shearing will shift the upper part to the right and the lower part to the left. We can also change this also, but how we can do this, just we will learn. We can set the X magnitude, we can set the Y magnitude. It is basically the shearing property, means shearing ratio on which we wanted to shear. Just let me open one image and no. See, this is the image which we are going to work on. Now what we have to do, we have to just click on the tools, then transform tool, and here we have shear. And see here it is written 0, 0. So what we can do, see this thing we are doing. See, we can do it vice versa also. Okay, same thing we are doing. We can apply on this portion also. Okay, so this is the way. Just what we have to do, we have to click on the tools. From the transfer, inside the transform tools we have this shear option, and the shortcut is Shift H. And also we can apply here 72 and Y 37. Okay, the next we have to learn the flip tool. What is flip tool? Flip tool is there to just flip the images horizontal or the vertical. Means it helps you to create the mirror images. Means with the help of flip tool we can just make a mirror image. Suppose you have one image. अगर आप उसको हॉरिजॉन्टली फ्लिप करते हैं तो आप उसके क्या करेंगे, लेफ्ट या राइट में आप एक मिरर सेट कर दीजिए, और वट एवर द मिरर इमेज इज, जैसा आपको उस मिरर में इमेज दिखता है वैसा आपको यहाँ पे दिखाई देगा. अगर आप उसको वर्टिकली फ्लिप करना चाहते हैं, जस्ट व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, वी हैव टू पुट द इमेज ऑन द बॉटम और द टॉप. या तो आप टॉप में या फिर बॉटम पे एक मिरर लगाइए इमेज के, जो भी ऑब्जेक्ट आपके पास है. तो जैसा आप इमेज आप यहाँ पे देख पाएंगे, द सेम टाइप ऑफ इमेज will be reflected into the computer screen after applying this flip tool. And how we can do this, means just see here, just what we have to do, we have to select the flip tool. And how we can select, go to the tools, and here under the transform tools we will find the flip option. Just wait one second. Okay, this is the image. go to the tools, and under the transform tools we have this option flip. See, this is horizontal flip, and here we can change the vertical flip. Okay, so all this option we have. So next we have our rotate tool. So with the help of rotate tool we can rotate the image from a central point. Means whatever we are going to perform the rotation, there should be some reference point, a central point. Respect to that point, that image will be rotated. जैसे आप मैथमेटिक्स में आप एंगल्स बनाते हैं, तो what you do, you create the angles from a reference point, from origin, from 0 0, and from that reference you draw a straight line, and from that you set your angle and you make that angle. So in the same way, to use this rotate tool, virtually a center point is created by your software, and with respect to that point, that image is rotated. Means you can set the angle, and also you can drag and drop to perform this rotation. Let's see how we can do this. This tool is also under the transform tool of the tools menu. Just see the practical here. Make it this. Go to the tools, transform tools, and here we have this rotate tool. So with the help of this rotate tools, what we can do, so this is the default window of rotate. We can click here and we will get another window. So here we can set the angles. Suppose if we wanted to rotate this image at the 36 degree, just enter the angle and rotate. So now the image is rotated here. So it is up to you at which angle you wanted to rotate the image. Just click on the transform tool and go on the rotate tool again, and click here for the detailed menu, and here we have minus 36 degree. Also we can set it to make this image again at the same angle. So see, so we can rotate with the help of mouse also, and with the help of angle also we can insert here. We can use our mouse to rotate this, and here also we have the option to center the positions to enter the value of the angle. So this much is enough for your rotate tool. This box is known as your rotate dialog box. Here we have the option to set the center angle, center position of the x-axis, of the y-axis also, and here the angle we have to fix. So the next tool is the perspective tool. Just read this before using this tool. This is very interesting tool. So have you ever observed while driving on a highway with trees on both the sides, the trees that are near to you are taller and that are far from us appear smaller? So why is it so? This is called perspective. So the perspective is the appearance of things relative to one another. This perspective effect we can create with the help of our GIMP tool, and here's the steps with the help of which we can create the tools. We can create the effect, not the tools. So just open this software, GIMP software. Okay, go to the tools, and inside the transform tool we have option to this perspective tool. Okay, and this is the dialog box. We can change the angles, whatever, but just with the help of mouse also we can do this. See, this is the perspective effect. On the far edge, the image is being smaller, and here the image is larger, and it looks better if we will having the different images. अगर हम कुछ रेलवे ट्रैक या फिर कुछ ट्रीज वगैरह के पिक्चर्स को यूज करते तो आप इसको और ज़्यादा क्लियरली देख पाते, बट स्टिल इट इज क्लियर. Just make it unchange. Again, go to the tools, transform tools, and go to the perspective tool, and just see. So there are multiple ways we can create and assume that this is the track. आप इस फोटो को ये ट्रैक कीजिए, assume कीजिए that this is the railway track, and see here this is wider and on the long edge it is being shorter. Okay, the next tool which we will discuss is that blur or sharpen tool. See, here is the example of this. This is the original figure, and after using perspective tool, this is done like this. So next, which is the blur tool or the sharpen tool. So the blur tool means unhazy or hazy or unclear image. We can make the complete image or a portion of the image unhazy, hazy or unclear with the help of the blur tool. And with the help of sharpen tool, what we can do, we can make some part of the images more clear, means more distinct. Sharpening means making image or part of the image clearer or more distinct. So how we can do this? See, here is the example. This is the activity. This is the example of the blur tool. And now we can do this just to open the software. Okay, and just open an image. This is the image on which we will perform this our blur tool. So after opening of this image, so here is one image, and what we wanted to do, just we wanted to perform the blur tool. So go to the tools, the transform tools. Not in the pen tool, we have this blur or sharpen tools, and here we have the options. Just click on the blur tool, and what we are going to do, we are just going to blur this center position. I think it is clearly a different view of this image. Just to make it clear, I am adding one more image, one more copy of the same image. So see, this is the original image, and this is the image on which we perform the blur. See, here we are performing the blur operation on the all image is the blurred portion, and see, this is the original image and this is the image after the blur. Performing Control Z also gives you the difference. So I think it is very clear to you all. So what is the use of this blur tool? Now how we can use the sharpen tool, because both are the same. Here we have the sharpen tool. What we can do, just performing, we are trying to make this portion more distinct. Okay, we can use it on another tool, another image, so make images more distinct. I think it is clearly visible that the boundaries of this image is being more clearly visible in compared to the other images. तो ये आप जब शार्प टूल यूज़ करते हैं तो आप देखें ये सेम इमेजेस हैं, बट यहाँ पे इसकी बाउंड्री क्लियरली विजिबल है बाकी से बेहतर. सी here as we are applying this boundary is being okay. So this portion is being created more sharper. See the differences. This image and this image, we have all the same images here, but still there is some difference in all these images. So this is the use of the sharp tool, and blur tool also we discussed. Just one second, the blur and sharpen tool. So fade out, selecting this option will fade the color, and here we have the option fade option. Just one second, let me make it blur, the another image which we are going to make it blur. I think now it is more clearly visible that the impact of blur tool, impact of sharper tool, and the normal image. Here we can clearly identify that see, this is the blurred image, this is the sharpened image, and this is the normal image. So the clear difference is there. Here also we can apply the jitter. Just do not make it reverse. Just blur it. Actually, this is the heal tool selected by default. Just click on the tools, the transform tool, and here we have not pen tools. Here we have the blur, and here we are going to make it blur. Now apply the jitter. See here also. The impact is that जब आप ब्लर टूल अप्लाई करेंगे और उसके बीच में आपने जिटर अप्लाई किया तो बीच बीच के जो कुछ पोर्शंस होंगे उनके बीच में स्पेस दिखाई देगा. मीन्स कुछ पोर्शंस आपको ओरिजिनल भी दिखाई दे सकते हैं और ब्लर्ड इमेजेस भी हो सकते हैं. जैसे ये आपका एक ब्लर किया हुआ है विद द हेल्प ऑफ जिटर, मीन्स जिटर ऑप्शन भी एनेबल किया हुआ है और इसमें आपने जिटर ऑप्शन एनेबल नहीं किया, तो क्लियरली इमेज में जो डिफरेंसेस है आप क्लियरली देख सकते हैं. Okay, then we have option here, the hard edge. Just remove this. Here we have the hard edge. See what happening on the hard edge. Just one second, let me choose this pen brush tool, and from here just go to the tools, pen tools, make it blur, make this make it normal cursor and make it blur. This is blurred with the hard edges, and without hard edges it is going to be blurred. तो सी व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस जब आप हार्ड एज नहीं यूज करते हैं और जब आप हार्ड एज यूज करते हैं. ओके, एंड हियर वी हैव द ऑप्शन टू मेक इट शार्पन. जस्ट मेक दिस इमेज मोर शार्पन. जब आप शार्प करते हैं तो क्या होता है, इस इमेज की जो बाउंड्रीज है वो और ज़्यादा क्लियर हो जा रही है ताकि आप इसको आसानी से आइडेंटिफाई कर सकें. सी आप इंटरनल बाउंड्रीज भी ज़्यादा डिस्टिंक्ट कर सकते हैं with the help of this sharpen tool. Okay, and I think now it is more clear. And don't forget to make practice of this. So the more you will practice, the more you will come to know that what is happening exactly. See, यहाँ पे sharpen tool हमने यूज़ किया, and sharpen tool में भी आप hard edge यूज़ कर सकते हैं. See. See what is happening. Same size of pictures, it is more clear because of the sharpen tool. It is blurred. We can sharpen this also with the help of this our sharpen tool. So here this portion was the blurred, that's why it is taking too much time to make it sharper. So we cannot recreate the pixels with the help of sharpen tool. Just we can make the differences from the normal pixels and the pixels of this image. See, okay, then the next tool which we have to rate. Actually, what is the rate? Rate is the size, means on which size we wanted to perform this. So this will be the size, the particular image on which we wanted to perform. Okay, the next is smudge tool. What is smudge tool? So the smudge tool is, this tool uses the current brush to smooth colors of an image. Means just like the means smudge means just color को distort कर सकते हैं with the help of the smudge tool. जैसे आप पेंट करते हैं अचानक से और पेंट कलर भी थोड़े से ड्राई नहीं, अगर आप उस पर कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट यूज करते हैं तो क्या होगा, वो कलर फैल जाते हैं. So distorted colors will be there. So same thing we can do with the help of smudge tool. Just see how we can do this. This is the original image. Go to the tools. Okay, inside the pen tool we have our smudge tool, and see here. See what is happening. Just we are distorting each and everything. So this is what smudge is. So here also we have the image radius, we can change, we can make it 10. Okay, and see here the 10 size will be used there. We can make it 50. So this is the brush size which we can use to make the images smudge. Okay, the next is the dust tool or burn tool. So dust tool or the burn tool uses the current brush to lighten or the darken. जब आप डस्ट टूल यूज करेंगे तो इट विल लाइटन, एंड व्हेन यू विल यूज बर्न टूल इट विल darken the colors. So how we can use it, some different options are here. That is the type we can select from the following options category. हमको क्या करना है, हमें डस्ट करना है या फिर हमें बर्न करना है. Okay, select the option to lighten or soften the part of the image, and burn tool से आप क्या कर सकते हैं, select this option to brighten the colors of the image. And the exposure means the size, the thickness of the brush. जब आप डस्ट टूल या बर्न टूल अप्लाई करेंगे तो किस थिकनेस में अप्लाई करना चाहते हैं, मतलब जस्ट डेमोन्स्ट्रेट. एंड द रेंज, देयर आर 3 मोड्स, शैडो मोड, मिड टोन्स मोड, एंड द नेक्स्ट इज हाइलाइट्स मोड. सी okay, just go to the tools. Okay, pen tool, and here the DOS or the burn tool. So the thing which you are going to here is the DOS tool, and see what happens. Okay, ये है आपका DOS tool. DOS tool में जो बात आ रही थी आपकी रेंज की, this is the range. What we can do here, we can make it 100 एक साथ. ओके, ओपेसिटी भी आप यहाँ से कम या ज़्यादा कर सकते हैं. ओके, दिस इज अप टू यू. स्मूथ स्ट्रोक्स. ओके, so there are multiple options which we have to do, which I have to deal with. This is the smooth section. If you do not use this smooth, then what will happen? See, this happens. And if you use this smooth stroke, then what happens? And then we have option of the apply jitter. We can apply. Okay, so you have the option. Now what is burn tool? So burn tool, what will do, burn tool will so in the shadow mode it happens. What it is doing, it is lightening the image. The other person we are making dark just to improve this color, this image. Better we will learn here. See what we are doing. So this is our burn tool, and here if it does, see the portion which we wanted to highlight, what we did, we just made them. Hence the burn tool is, this is the burn tool. What you can do with the help of burn tool, just 1 second. Lighten or the darken the colors of the enemies. So with the help of burn and DOS tool, how we can use this burn and DOS tool, just I illustrated you. Just what is shadow, what is mid-tone, and what is next one is the highlights. For that, just connect once again. This is the original image. Just click here on the burn tool, just the shadow mode. So this is becoming like shadow mode. Okay, now mid-tones, it applies just soft, and highlights I think it is clear to you all. This is the original image, and this is after this highlight tools. So highlight, it restricts the effect of the lightest pixels. Here we can apply. See, this is the highlight style. Okay, in the midtone, what is happening? In the average pixels are being affected. Here in the midtone, it restricts the effect of the pixels of the average tone. So what is next? Next is our blend tool. Okay, blend tool means we can mix more than two colors. We can mix more than one color altogether. This tool can be used to fill the selected area with the gradient blend or the foreground and the background colors. The shape, how we can use it, just open a new window. Here we have a new window, and just fill it with the background color. Use our fill tool. Where is the fill tool? Here we have fill with the background color. Okay, and make back foreground color this. And what we can do, just to make it, tools and the pen tools. Inside the tools we have pen tools, and here we have smudge tools. Not, it is the blend tool. Okay, just transform gradient. Okay. This tool is named as the gradient tool here. Just 1 second. And this is okay. So here we have multiple options we can use with. We can create CD, spiral also we have here. And from here we can make it spiral. See, so in this way we can create multiple blended tools. We can create the colors, we can change the colors to make it more clearly visible. So this is the blend tool. We have multiple options here to make it blend. Just what we can do, we can choose the modes from here: yellow, orange, radical eyeball, not radical rainbow, radical eyeball green. Okay, we can make it canonical. See the different styles we can apply. So this is just your gradient tool, and by this topic this chapter is complete.